What's up, everybody? This is the A4th Wolf,
An Obsidian Melody.
and welcome back to Wolf Watches. Today, this is the day we've been waiting for.
Oh no.
Volume 5, Episode 14 of RWBY, Haven's Fate. And, I mean, what do you... first of all, let me just say, wear my Roman hat. I love it. Because I think I heard a rumor that Roman comes back and defeats everybody and saves the day.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
But in terms of what has been going on, pretty much in this particular fight, the good guys win.
Yes.
As of this point, there is no way that the villains won't be set back by this.
Mm-hmm.
But however. I don't know if Adam is going to be able to escape or if he gets captured. Hazel's probably going to escape with Mercury and Emerald, just in my opinion. Mm-hmm. We don't know if Cinderella's died. And we don't know what the hell Raven and Yang are going to be talking about. Yang. And there's been theories floating all over the place. But the one that I really don't want to happen, but... and I don't think it will because it's just kind of against her character. But with everything that Yang's gone through, like people have been wondering whether or not she leaves with Raven.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yang comes to the dark side.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of how it is because I mean Ozpin obviously hasn't told her everything. She's like aware of that.
She's weary,
but she also, I mean, Raven is not the best person to do that with, you know. And just like what's going to happen is the door going to shut behind him, and what is that one world that they're in? Because it looks like the world of Remnant videos, like just the outside or whatever. Is it just is it a different plane of existence, or is it just a mirage or whatever? And
I would think it's a different plane of existence. But another theory I had heard was that it's just like a teleporter, basically, and it's hidden somewhere. Where really good,
yeah,
they just can't.
But it just, I mean, I would normally say that, but it's just the fact that like the little path that leads out there, it looks like
it's floating.
Yeah, so I don't really know. Maybe that is a thing in RWBY, but we haven't seen anything.
Gravity dust.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything that points to that. So
not yet.
So let's stop wasting any more time. Get right into the episode. But yeah, there's supposed to be something special at the end of this episode, so we'll run through the credits and see what that is. I wouldn't try it, guys. You're kind of outnumbered.
Oh, there's Ilya.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm going to make you regret ever coming back.
More police are on their way, Adam. Huntsman too.
Still too afraid to face me on your own.
I'm here for Haven, not you.
Oh, that hurt his ego.
You are still afraid, and you should be. I've made powerful friends while you've been away.
Oh yeah? Where?
Tell me, does Blake make all of her classmates fight for her?
Nah, it's a volunteer gig. I'm just saying, for someone who claims to have such great friends, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people here willing to fight for you.
That's pretty awesome. Like, I didn't think that this interaction would be so satisfying.
You can try and make me regret coming here, Adam. But honestly, I've got more important things to deal with. Son, wait!
But he's getting away! We can take him!
No, we can't. He wants to lure us away so he can pick us off. We need to protect the school and the people here. Besides, now he can see what it feels like to run away. Thank you.
We all need help sometimes. I think there's a few people who could use yours.
Be careful.
So
No
I guess
promises.
they're chasing down other White Fang members or something?
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
It didn't really specify that.
You guys okay?
Surviving.
I don't know how that big guy's still standing. He recharges his aura faster than I've ever seen.
He's sheer willpower. We just need to get him to his limit.
We think that impaling him a few times probably would have helped.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there goes the summons. Oh, right in the face.
Are you hurt?
No, I just remember you being more of the quiet one.
Not today. All right. Well, what's the plan, Ruby?
And he runs
You've
away.
got to be kidding me.
I forgot he had a tail.
Checkmate!
Checkmate.
Oh, no.
I warned you, Yang. I gave you every opportunity to walk away from Crow and Oz. So you can believe me when I say this wasn't personal.
You opened the vault.
Thanks to the chaos you and your friends caused upstairs. I knew you could handle it. You're my daughter, after all.
Crow and Oz told me how the Maiden powers were transferred. The girl you found. She would have had to have trusted you if you were in her final thoughts. Cared about you a lot.
I'm sure they told you plenty, and you just sat and obeyed.
No. I'm starting to ask questions like you said. So tell me, what happened to the last Spring Maiden? Did she die in battle? Was it sickness?
Was it you?
What does it matter to you?
I could already see the answer. It's all over your face. How could you?
She was scared when we found her. Weak. No matter how much training I put her through, she never learned.
Oh
She
my
wasn't
God,
cut out for
really?
this world. And with those powers, she would have been hunted her entire life. What I did
Wasn't personal.
it was mercy.
Which is it, Mom? Are you merciful? Or are you a survivor? Did you let me walk into that trap because you knew I could handle it? Or because it meant you could get what you wanted?
It's not that simple. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through, the choices I've had to make.
You're right. I don't know you. I only know the Raven Dad told me about. She was troubled and complicated, but she fought for what she believed in, whether it was her team or her tribe. Did you kill her too?
I've stared death in the face over and over again, and every time I've spat in that face and survived because I'm strong enough to do what others won't.
Oh, shut up! You don't know the first thing about strength. You turn your back on people. You run away when things get too hard. You put others in harm's way instead of yourself. You might be powerful, but that doesn't make you strong.
Who do you think you are lecturing me? Standing there shaking like a scared little girl.
Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm still standing here. I'm not like you. I won't run, which is why you're going to give me the relic.
And why would I?
Because you're afraid of Salem! And if you thought having maiden powers put a target on your back, imagine what she'll do when she finds out you have a relic. She'll come after you with everything she has.
I don't know why she didn't think
Or
of
she
this.
could come after
I was
me.
gonna say, maybe I didn't think this through.
And I'll be standing there, waiting for her.
You don't want to do this, Yang.
Nope. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, she deserved every word of that. I don't feel sorry. She deserved it. She deserved a verbal beatdown.
Sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
I had a good theory about like how she would protect herself from Salem, just like essentially by limiting the intelligence that went out by killing Cinder. But this is way better.
Okay, so she can walk on the land.
As long as it's open. Ooh,
Yeah, it's like a vial.
it's pretty. Kind of looks like a chandelier.
It looks like it's coming out of it. The liquid.
Or something is.
Yeah, the liquid that's inside it. And then there's something around the earth, it looks like, that's raising up. Huh.
So does it always look like that, or do you think when she brings it out, it's gonna like take more solid form? Oh, you can see Yang's outline. That took a lot of courage. Oh boy.
Oh.
And where might you be going?
Your Grace. I was just looking for something.
Leonardo, do you have something you wish to tell me?
It was Cinder. She altered the plan. Huntsman showed up here. Crow. Several students. One with the silver eyes. The White Fang attack. It was stopped. I don't know that they'll be able to recover the relic.
You are so fucking
Your
dead.
Grace, I can still be of assistance. If I leave now, I can avoid the authorities and come find you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your Grace.
This is worse than his first infraction.
Yeah,
where they
really.
choked him almost. And then
yeah, like that was gonna help.
Please, ma'am. I'll do anything. I can be useful.
There it is.
Oh, just hear stab noise.
And then,
oh. There goes Leo.
mm-hmm.
Coward.
And that fits his motive.
That's enough! Just give up.
It's not over! Cinder will come back. She'll have the relic, and she'll stop all of you. She won't let us down.
She already did.
Oh, dang.
Cue dramatic entrance.
Everyone's in for a shock.
Hey, bitches.
That's cool. It's still the same.
Yang.
Emerald, get up. We need to go. Emerald.
What is this? Oh, it's her illusion.
Like in the...
like in the fucking intro! That's fucking awesome!
Very awesome.
That was pretty good.
And they escaped.
What was that?
An illusion. But an accurate one. That was Salem.
So now the question is, will Adam keep working with Salem?
Doubtful. She doesn't like failure. And he did
Police
fail.
rounded up the remaining White Fang members.
But he didn't directly work with Salem.
Unfortunately, it
Yes,
appears
but-
that Adam escaped.
But Hazel was sent there
It's okay.
on her behalf.
Yeah.
He was the only one to escape tonight. Those in the White Fang that followed him won't support a leader that abandons his people. He won't have their help after this. He'll have no one at all.
Gira
And
will
the
take
White
over.
Fang will be left divided.
We've been fighting amongst ourselves for too long. Perhaps it's time for a new brotherhood. A new family for Fauna's truly working towards a better world.
The not White Fang.
And they'll need a new leader.
So it does take a more solid shape.
What happened?
I don't know exactly. When I got down there, Singer was
Oh, I
gone,
understand what you're trying to say.
and Vernal was
I
dead.
understand now.
And Raven.
Gone.
Well, we're all glad you're still here, Firecracker.
Are you okay?
So here's a question.
I
Should
feel
we
like I
just
should be asking
leave the
you
relic
guys.
back in that thing?
That's a good point. unless,
Blake?
unless they, Salem
What are you
kills
doing here?
Raven and
Yeah.
transfers.
I
Then
was
we're back
gonna
to
ask
square
you
one
three
and
the
this
same
happens
thing.
again. They're probably gonna go hide it somewhere.
That's a long
Different.
story.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
That's all that matters. That we're all here together. Right?
You're lost, you're found, you're hard to pin down.
Yeah.
I never know if you'll come through. Then you appear.
Team Ruby's back.
Together we're here.
Yay!
And that's all that matters.
Now for Team Green.
I
Team
don't know
Juniper.
how,
Oh, wait.
but we did it, Oz. You okay?
I'm all right,
Kid?
He's resting. Too much energy fighting.
Oh, hey, don't strain yourself.
No. He had a message. We must get the lab to Atlas.
We have to give it to Atlas.
Or get to Atlas.
I think they want to bring the relic there.
I guess maybe hide it in their vault.
Maybe. God damn it, I wish they had turned off freaking Steam. Why is so many people coming online?
And playing games. Oh, did you see the relic pulsating?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Well, now we know they're going to Atlas. Which has an embargo on literally every...
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part.
This getting into
so
Atlas.
the enemy for the next part is gonna be freaking Ironwood.
Ironwood's not, I wouldn't say it, the enemy.
Before Volume 3, I would have agreed with you. But think about it. Pretty much the entire time we've known him, like, what has he been doing? He's been kind of...
He's an alcoholic now?
No. Well, yeah, he's an alcoholic, but just the fact that, like, his whole thing, he was an authoritarian, essentially. And we can only imagine what has been going on for the past year at Atlas.
Well, wasn't it that he really didn't, back in the last volume, you know, they wouldn't even let him do anything anymore.
Right.
Because the council.
Well, it wasn't that. It was okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this, but he was big on, like, okay, military presence, show of force, tighter security, and Oz was more like, you know, we can't get too overboard. And because of that, Ironwood went to the council, and he got permission to use his army to subdue. Well, not subdue, but just like be security at the event. And of course, that just meant more weapons, more people, more Atlas stuff.
Oh, I'm thinking like in Volume 2.
Oh yeah, well, in Volume 2, at the end of Volume 2, he like literally went behind Oz's back to the council and basically limited him. And pretty much the whole Volume 4, he was kind of doing the same thing. Like, I hold 2 seats on the council, I'm going to start putting embargoes and stuff like that. And Volume 5, we didn't see him at all. And we don't really, it's maybe 2-3 months of time in this season. Yeah. And who knows how long, like, we've already established that these are 2 separate timelines in terms of, like...
Well, yeah, they finally meet up.
Yeah, so, I mean, who says that there wasn't a third timeline with Weiss? Because we don't know how long she was in Atlas. She could have left, like, the first month, and then spent the rest of the months, like 4 months traveling to Haven. So, Ironwood's had a good 6 months to maybe a year to pretty much call in every favor, be more and more paranoid, do more embargoes and stuff like that. So I have a feeling he just doesn't want any, like, his main thing will just be
protecting.
Yeah,
so make it where no one can come in.
No one can go out.
I wonder if this have isolation. All things must die. All that matters. This guy, from Shadows Part 2.
Hey, first members in combat ready backers. That's us.
Hey,
me anyway.
You at least. I'm 4.
You're 4.
I can't afford this.
Attendees of RTX 2017. Yes.
Next year.
Next year.
Oh, this year.
This year. Yeah. But anyway, so I think he's just Ironwood's more paranoid, and that's gonna be the number one thing against them.
I understand what you're trying to say now. I misunderstood you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I understand now.
But now, Cinder is missing, presumed dead. They escaped. They're probably gonna go back to Salem. Adam escaped.
Ran away.
Yeah. He ran away. And you know what? It could have been way better, but this was satisfying.
It put an end to everything. Ooh,
yeah.
Great scene.
Raven teleport.
That wasn't as satisfying as it.
No, as the last one. What is this? Nomad of Nowhere.
Oh, a new show, I guess.
Okay, so that was just a teaser. And this is the new thing that they're working on. I forget what it's called right now.
Are you running an op?
You said to go to field trials.
Yeah, the only thing I'll watch
him in the middle of a city.
Right now is...
As soon as they figure out what he is, they will come hunting. For him and for you.
Given what we're seeing,
it looks like
I
it's
believe you can stop worrying
the same
about
animation styles.
No, I think I'll keep worrying
well,
about
I mean,
him a
just from
little
the
longer. How's he holding up?
Still adjusting.
but full of surprises. We were very lucky to find him. He wasn't, but...
What about others? How's recruiting?
Problematic. There are some new possibilities, but we may need
Julian
to
Case.
get more flexible on the subject.
McLeod.
These are the only matches?
They'll have to do, won't they?
I don't see how we're going to turn this around.
Romanesson and Sinclair.
Dang Russian names.
I think it's Fox McLeod.
Oh,
alright. Genlock coming 2018. Hey, that's this year.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, just from those little pictures and little Tide Pod Bros.
Alright, so anyway.
Oh no.
What jeez. Okay, so yes. It was satisfying with Adam, and I do like the fact that he did manage to get away. Because it would be kind of like if he did get captured, I would fully expect him to escape at some point.
Like Roman.
Yeah. But this was good, and question will be, does he think he can trust Salem again to work with him?
Or is she gonna,
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think Adam knows about Salem. Like, I think he has. I think he knows
idea that there's a higher up.
Well, not necessarily higher up. I think he sees Hazel, Emerald, and Mercury as just groups of like an elite group that's like on par for White Fang, probably just smaller. And they want to, and he knows they want to help him to achieve their own stuff, but they don't know. He doesn't know their ultimate goal.
Yes.
And he doesn't know about Salem at all. He just knows that these are really powerful individuals. So, in terms of, and so because of that, I don't think Salem really blames Adam as much as the others. Just because, like, he, you can't get mad. Well, you can, but it's but just based on Salem's personality, in my opinion, she would consider it a waste of time to go after Adam when she didn't have a direct hand in it. Yes, he blames him partially because by the end of it, it did fail.
Yeah.
But I don't think that... I think she's like one of those people that's like... in this particular sense, she would act... If she wanted to keep Adam part of her group, that she would actually reveal herself, give a verbal warning, give an example of her power, and basically say next time
you're done.
Yeah, next time you won't be so lucky. That's how I see her.
That's it. That's what that empty seat is. Adam's gonna take the empty seat.
Maybe. Hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But in terms of that, in that case, I don't know if Adam is a very confusing character to work with in terms of like the rating scale. I don't know if Salem will see him as powerful enough or competent enough.
Confidence would be the big one.
Yeah.
He was powerful enough. He just wasn't very confident.
Yeah, and Blake even said that like he together. I don't think we can take him because he wants us to follow him.
Yeah, so he can pick us off one by one.
Yeah, and so he's definitely powerful enough, but it's the question of whether or not he could take orders. And if she thinks that he can, if he fears her enough, she will reveal herself, explain her terms, and then leave. But it's a big question of could she trust him? Would Adam listen to her? And whatever.
Well, with his kind of personality, I don't think he would listen.
Yeah, there would definitely be something in the back of his head is like, how can I exploit this? But the question would be after that, would he have the balls to do it?
Yeah, after seeing what Salem really is.
Yeah.
So. There's just... I want to see another maiden already.
You want to see another maiden?
I want to see another maiden.
The talk with Yang and Raven. It's like... It couldn't... In terms of talking, it really couldn't have gone any better. Because she pretty much picked out all of Raven's flaws and gave reasons to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically said, you're freaking dumb. Because, yeah, you freaking did this, but even if this all got pulled off without a hitch, and you got the relic, where would that put you?
You were already a target.
Yeah, you were a target before.
Now.
Yeah. And I wrote about this in a theory, just like, the best case scenario would have been everyone on Cinder's side either dies or runs away with inaccurate information. Like if Yang didn't come up with in the elevator with the relic in her hand, like the best case scenario would be Salem thinks that the relic is still in there, and then she would just try to destroy Haven itself before looking for the maiden, just to get it out of the way and make it easier for her to narrow it down.
Yeah.
But obviously didn't end that way. But that's great, and I don't think Raven feels necessarily bad about Yang, but she is definitely disarmed by all her comments.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, and I remember you said, like, one of the complaints that we heard through the grapevine from friends, this is the only thing that we heard, was, like, Beezus was not confirmed, Bumblebee was not confirmed.
That's it, yeah.
But you know what? It's not supposed to be. Like, if they had, like... It needs to be repaired. This isn't something that you can fix immediately. And I will say that I was a little upset that, that Blake didn't just, break down or whatever, and then Yang just looks at her and just says a pun. And then, who knows? Maybe that will happen next volume.
Episode 1, first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Calling it.
Yeah. But that would have been funny. It would have been lighthearted, and it would have been a sweet moment. Like, and just the fact that, like, I mean, yes, personally, I'm a fan of Bumblebee. I don't know what you are. You or
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not.
That's just me personally, and for whatever shifts or whatever. But I think it makes sense. I think it would be funny. I think their personalities could sync up, and and it'd be nice. But yeah, I'm happy that they didn't just go balls out immediately. But this is it's an issue that needs to be talked about before it can be repaired. It's not supposed to be instant.
Yeah, what I saw was, I'm mad because they didn't see each other and kiss, like, right there. And I was like,
that's not what was supposed to happen. That happens in the corniest shows. This was the thing about Rooster Teeth and RWBY is, like, one of the main themes is growing up and dealing with problems.
Yeah.
And if that's how they dealt with a problem, that someone who was very close to Yang runs off, and then, like, the second they see each other, she says sorry once. She didn't even say sorry yet. She just says that she's not going anywhere. And yes, that's a big step, but it needs to be talked about. So
yeah. It's just like when Pyrrha died. John just wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna go make out with some random chick and I'm gonna be all better.
I mean, that's a little different, but yes,
it's the same concept.
It's kind of the same concept, yes. Although I will say that I was a little upset that they didn't even talk about Pyrrha really until, like, Volume 5.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? It was good enough in Volume 5. I wish there was a little bit more. I still wish we could see Pyrrha's family.
Maybe next volume.
That would be... Rooster Teeth, it's a golden opportunity. That would be so cool. Such a good character development.
They're just sitting there and they're like, oh yeah, you remember Pyrrha? Yeah, her family lives here. So let's go visit. Or they're, like, walking through the streets and they see, like, a family that looks like Pyrrha.
But anyway, point is that I like emotional damage. I'm a sick bastard.
I can't handle emotional damage.
But
there's too much.
I think it would be a good character development. That's what I want to get out of it. I don't want to get the pain. I just want the character development.
Oh.
Whether or not they forgive John or not, or hell, I mean...
It wasn't even really his fault.
Well, yeah, it wasn't, but, you know, he sees it as his fault. He could
Mhm.
explain it in a way that makes it sound like his fault. And whether or not they blame him or not, I think it would be a good character moment.
It's all Oz's fault.
It really is, technically. Like, I'm really surprised that, like, Oz wasn't yelled at by John.
John's come to terms with it.
I guess, but he would be a little bit more... I would think he would be a little bit more calm than if he was fighting Cinder. But...
Well, you know.
I mean, yeah, Cinder did kill Pyrrha. Maybe that's, like...
But
that's,
yeah, Oz
those are the,
did.
Those are the three words. But Oz did kind of contribute to it.
While that may be true, Oz did nothing wrong.
He throws his students off of cliffs the first day.
He does nothing wrong. I would throw students
Day
off.
one, survive. Good luck.
I would throw students off a cliff day one if I had to.
Well, see, there's a difference. The people that you hang out with aren't professional killers.
Not yet.
Anyway, this was a very, 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 very good volume in my opinion.
It was a lot better than Volume 4 in my opinion.
Yeah, it picked up a bit. That's what it is. Like a lot of 4 was kind of just traveling and kind of catching up on what everyone's doing. Like really, I think the best story between everyone was literally the Blake saga because she developed the most. I think.
See, I like Ren and Nora, but I didn't like Ren and Nora that much.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to see their
backstory. Yeah.
But you know what? To me, they didn't.
And it was pretty close to what people thought it was.
Yeah, not too bad.
Back in like Volume 2 or 3.
I had a different theory, but it worked out. But you know, I think the Ren and Nora thing in Volume 4 it lasted about as long as it needed to.
Yeah, to travel and then get to where they're going, and then it's like, oh look, we're here.
Yeah, I mean, like the last third did heavily influence those two characters, but it was something that needed to be explained, and it kind of filled an arc and explained where they came from. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, it was good.
What was your favorite moment in Volume 5 that you can
I can remember
that I'm springing on you this instant?
Should have asked me this before, so I could have thought about it. Honestly, I can't think of one.
There's a lot.
Because I only watched these about once because I don't have time really to watch them again.
When somebody makes like the full playlist, we should just have a RWBY marathon
or buy it
we'll buy it eventually.
Of course. I'm about to actually go buy the steel case of volumes 1 through 3.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they got them at Best Buy.
Oh sweet.
It was like $50.
Ooh, that's kind of expensive right now.
Not that expensive for that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. For my current bank account.
For your current bank account right now, I get paid soon, so.
Yeah, there you go. But I would say one. I don't know if it's my favorite moment. It's definitely one of my favorite moments. Is Weiss's fight in episode 2.
Oh yes,
that was pretty awesome.
I liked when Raven and Yang met for the first time.
Oh yeah,
and then Yang kind of fights with some of the dudes, and the curtain falls, and Weiss
Weiss is over there. It's like Weiss. It's like, well, shit. Okay, grow.
It was that, and then in that same episode where Raven has her explanation of things.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite episode.
Yeah. The verbal beatdown this episode, though, oh my god. She deserved every word of it, and that gave me a lot of warm fuzzies. So now that Raven is gone, what do you think is going to happen to her?
Well, obviously she's over there with Tai Yang.
Well, maybe. So, we don't know if
that bird feather.
Maybe it was a Grim. Maybe it was just a normal crow. Maybe it was Crow, just like 3 years later.
3 months later, whatever.
Yeah. You don't know.
3 years later.
Yeah.
Another time skip. Eye patch.
Ty, you missed a hell of a fight.
No, more like on Yang. So punished Yang.
Oh God.
She has like shrapnel coming out of her head.
Jesus Christ, man. But anyway, so yes, maybe Raven's there, or
I assume it's Raven. I'm assuming it's Raven, but
we'll just have to see. But I mean, I guess my question is like, do you think Salem will go after her, or because the relic is out of its vault, she's not even going to bother?
Salem, she's gonna go after it.
She's not going to worry about the maiden powers.
I'm assuming she's not going to worry about that specific maiden power, but because now they know the relic is out and about, so they can go get it whenever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's going to be the resolution with what happened to Cinder, probably beginning or second episode of next volume.
No. I say let's just say there's 14 episodes like there is this time.
Yes.
I would guess that whether she lived or died would be revealed. If she lives, it's going to be like episode 7. If she dies, I would say episode 4, maybe 3. It depends because there is the theory going around. If she dies, maybe Emerald gets the powers.
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. And again, I don't know if she sees her that closely in order to get the powers like that.
Well,
but if she does get the powers, it's going to happen in like the first 3 episodes.
You know what? It's even better. She does survive, but we don't see her at all that volume. And then it's the end credit scene, and she's like, all you see is Haven, and where the vault is.
Yeah.
And you see the grim hands.
Oh God,
and
that would
she's
be
like
creepy as hell.
And she's like climbing out of it, but she's mutated more.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I would love that.
It's kind of funny because as you were describing that, I was thinking of a funnier version of that. Like it cuts back to Haven Academy, and then you see her in the pit, and she's climbing up, and then she grabs a rock and then breaks, and she's like shit, and falls over.
Falls back down.
Yeah, falls back down.
Can't get up.
And then you just hear
all the way down,
and then fuck. That would be funny.
I still like the fact she climbs up and you see the grim hand.
Yeah,
and then you see like the flames coming out of her eyes.
You know what? I would be very surprised if Rooster Teeth didn't do something along those lines. That would be pretty good.
I mean, if that happens, I'm hands down Cinder best character.
It would be pretty epic. Maybe at the end of the first. If that is how she gets revealed, second episode max, she returns. If not the end of the first episode.
I'm telling you, end credit scene for the last episode of Volume 6.
So here's a question: do you think that Lionheart should have had a chance to redeem himself, or do you think his death is justified in this case?
His death is justified. I mean, he failed. I mean, he barely did anything wrong the first time he almost died by being choked.
Well, no. I don't mean from Salem's perspective. I just as a story.
Oh, do you mean like with the protagonists?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He had no chance. He fucked up.
Yeah. No. I mean,
no.
But I think that, I mean, yes, he was definitely beyond redemption, especially the fact that apparently he gave Salem the information to hunt down the other hunters.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
So, I mean, he definitely... there was no way that he could redeem himself, but I don't know if, like, he should have been captured and put in prison, or Salem did the world a favor and just murdered the shit out of him.
I was gonna say, he gets captured, put in prison, but he escapes, and then he's killed by a Grim.
Just kid, man. You know what? Why not? I mean,
just like Adam.
Yeah. All right. So now that Cinder is supposedly dead, and Emerald has no idea, or just assumes that she's dead. That, I mean...
But she was like, Cinder's gonna come up, she's gonna have the relic, and then she didn't.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad for her. Because she owed Cinder everything.
That was her mother figure, pretty much.
Yeah, and these kids just killed her, apparently.
Killed her.
Yeah, killed her.
Wink, wink, no judge.
Nudge, nudge.
Claw.
Say no more. Yeah. Got anything else?
No, not really. There was just so much that happened in this episode. That all the resolution.
What was the worst part of Volume 5 that you can remember?
Honestly, I can't think of a bad scene in Volume 5. Now, if you ask me about Volume 4, I can give you plenty. Yeah. But that's my opinion. But yeah. Volume 5, I can't think of anything right now.
The one that I had kind of a big deal about was Sienna Khan.
Oh, yes. That's right. Did that happen this volume?
Yeah, that was this volume.
I couldn't remember. It's been
because that was
so
with,
far back.
It was with Hazel and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if did I tell you about about Sienna Khan or
what do you mean?
Like just what I felt about that episode or
no, you haven't told me specifically, but
basically they introduce her.
Oh yeah, you have.
They
I remember.
Have all this exposition and then they just kill her off. Like there was no reason for Adam to say all that
and then kill her.
Except to say, audience, here's some information you need. It needed to be spaced better, but apart from that, I don't. Maybe some of the fighting pacing was either too fast or not fast enough.
Not enough fights.
And yes, we can all use more fights, but for what was here, I think that'd be cool. If next volume they have a lot more fights, I would be happy.
Yeah. But I mean,
yeah, I think that
it was pretty good.
Yeah, covers it for me. What about you?
I'm good. But now you mention it, yeah, that was my least liked scene. With Sienna Khan.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see
more. She looked so interesting, and they
hyped her up. You know, Sienna Khan this, Sienna
Khan that. They said Sienna
that.
Khan in Volume 4.
They were, talking about Sienna Khan, and then they bring her in, and then Adam, are you stabbing me in the back? No, I'm stabbing you in the front.
But overall, very good volume.
It was great.
Yeah, I'll watch it again, and
I will too.
We'll think of other things that could be done. Okay, so that wraps it up for this week. I hope that this one doesn't get blocked on YouTube, but it probably will. So.
Have they all been getting blocked?
A lot of them have, and I've been disputing them, but YouTube is inconsistent like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So until then, this is the 84th Wolf.
And I'm City and Melody.
And we'll see you guys next time.